Welcome back to the misconception and the opinion of the conservative. I am Tiffany Van, and I have a guest with me today. This is Mark. Mark, you from Philly?
You already. You already.
Okay, Mark. Well, first of all, we got a lot to discuss because I do want to touch on everything that's been happening this week, such as the bishop. So, what happened was, if you guys are not familiar, Donald Trump and the vice president and their families attended, I believe it was a Catholic church. And the bishop, who is a woman, asked that Donald Trump have mercy on the LGBTQ plus community. Okay.
Yeah, before you go, it was a Catholic church. It was not a Catholic
It
church.
was not a Catholic church. Oh, what type of church was it? Do you remember? I forget what kind of church it was.
Episcopal. Episcopal.
Okay, Episcopal type of church. Church. Okay. How do you feel about a bishop asking, the president to pretty much okay, the LGBTQ plus in their actions and what they have been doing out here in our world, um, how do you feel about that? I just think that was out of place. That wasn't the right place to do that. She
Okay.
basically wants the president to excuse their behavior,
Okay.
you
So,
know.
well, all right. Honestly, I don't want people to feel no type of way about this. It's not that I have anything against the
I know.
LBGTQ community, but nah. I think that's weird. I think that's weird. And when I say weird, I mean as to, here it is. This is a bishop based off, I guess, it's a Christian faith or whatever the case may be. And in the Bible, that is a sin. That is a sin. So therefore, you can't say that you live by these, laws or religion, or you go by this and you turn around and accept something that your God see as a sin. Like, you get what I'm saying? To 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 actually okay something like that is crazy. And I'm not saying that people don't have the right to live the life that they want to. Like, you like it, I love it. That's cool. But if you practice this faith, I don't care what religion you believe in, they look at homosexuality, they look at stuff like that as a sin. They look at it as bestiality. You get what I'm saying? So it's like how can you say that you practice something or you're preaching something and you're accepting something that your religion is supposed to be against, what your belief is supposed to be against? That means that you really don't believe in your religion. You don't believe in your faith. You don't agree with your faith. So I mean, and if people looking at Trump, I mean, the things that he is trying to do, hopefully he is able to do, I think is right. I do agree with it. I feel like transgender men still should not be able to go into a female's bathroom. You get what I'm saying? I don't agree with that.
Yeah, so that was another one of the policies that he signed was for transgender males to return to the male facilities and prisons. They cannot be mixed in with women. So you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, at the end of the day, right? I mean, like, but no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Why?
Because okay, now because I agree with it. I agree with it 100%.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you're a man. You decided to change your gender, but at the end of the day, you are still a man. You don't have a menstrual cycle. You get what I'm saying? You can do all the things that you want to do to change your body, but in reality, your strength, your mentality is of a man. So you belong with the men. Like, you get what I'm saying? And for you to be here in these female prisons, you get what that's it's like you sitting here on some best of both worlds type shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, nah,
Okay.
I just don't agree with that.
Okay. Well, today on the radio, I was listening to WDAS, and they had someone on there, and they were basically trying to scare the black community. And they were saying that Donald Trump now is it's a new policy where we will not no longer have clean soil, clean water, and clean air, and it's going to affect the urban communities. So we should be scared. And and they said this is what we voted for, and now we will no longer have clean oil, I'm sorry, soil, water, and clean air. I just feel like it's just another scare tactic. But how ridiculous is that? Because we all breathe the same air. So how's it just going to affect the urban communities?
I'm not even gonna lie. That's crazy as hell. I don't know where they came up with that bullshit. That's a little bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But the air quality is pretty fine to me. I mean, I ain't never had no problems breathing outside. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, but far as that go, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, at the end of the day, people always try to come up with something, but majority of the times it's just another distraction tactic. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they're going to do whatever they can to try to, I guess, discredit him because a lot of people feel it's a type of way about him. You get what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people say he's racist, Trump is this, Trump is that. The thing that I like about Trump is this, right? Regardless of what, I know exactly who he is and I know what I'm getting. Now, a lot of people might say, well, he's not for black people. He might not be. I'm not going to say that. I feel like he's for the betterment of the country. You get what I'm saying? And when you have a person in office that's actually not a politician, people fail to realize this country is a business. This is a business. This is not political. We, the people, try to make it political. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is, if you sit back and you really pay attention, how are we one of the biggest consumers in the world, if not the biggest consumer in the world? How the hell are we still in debt to all these other countries, bro? The only person that ever got in office that actually tried to address that shit was Trump. You get what I'm saying? Now a lot of people say, well, if he cut this off, we're not gonna get this, we're not gonna get that. Listen, if we cut it off, we're the biggest consumer, they're the biggest supplier. They're not majority of this shit not gonna go. Cause we the buyers. You get what I'm saying? So like you gotta understand, it's not about it's not about what's best for a certain group of people. You get what I'm saying? It's about what's best for the country as a whole. And if people stop trying to segregate each other in so many different ways, regardless if it's race, religion, or where you from, where you live, or what you pay in taxes, nah, like we really got to come together as a unit, as a country.
So just to piggyback off of what they said earlier on the radio, about us not having clean water, soil, and clean air. This gentleman right here, he's going to speak in our audience. Explain what you just said to us in private.
Right, but it's crazy. Do I have to hold this?
Say your name.
Yeah, just you're not on camera.
Yeah.
They can hear you.
Oh, that's good. So no, so basically what I was basically saying as far as with
You gotta hold it on.
the air quality, I think that it's more of a distraction. And the stuff that they talking about, like it's something that's been going on, especially in the inner city, where most of us, or I'm not, what's the proper term for it? Like the
Congested areas?
right, the congested areas. This is kind of regular for us to have bad air quality due to the buildings and like the factories or whatever the case may be, the trucks and all that. So it's like a little bit different. And they cut down all the trees. So because they cut down all the trees, we don't have the proper air quality that we're supposed to have anyway. So
They did cut down the trees.
no, they did right. So that's what I'm saying. So how was right before Trump? So how was that an issue now? Like so, the air quality is already bad anyway. So that's not really the issue. They just gonna make it an issue so they can find a way to distract the people, so that whatever plan that they have, which is bigger, they can go ahead and affect that. Just the same thing with the Trump coin. They shut down TikTok, so everybody didn't have the opportunity to bid on them because a lot of people became millionaires. But if you would have known, they set up distractions. Like TikTok is a big thing at the moment, and they shut TikTok down. Right, the same day when Trump dropped his coin, they shut down TikTok, so you wouldn't even have an opportunity for us, people like us, if we're not aware of the trade and stocks and stuff like that. You wouldn't even had an idea to know that you could have invested $200 and would have got back damn near $5,000 or $6,000 because it was 18 cents when it started. So you could have put 18 cents on a dollar. You're gonna make your money. It was 436 millionaires made that day. Yeah, but if people would have known, people be so caught up in the moment because TikTok is a big thing. They shut TikTok down because in their mind, a lot of people survive off of TikTok, and if they're not accustomed to knowing what to look for, you would miss it, and that's how everybody missed it. TikTok was shut down, and as soon as Trump came back, they put it right back up.
So Tiffany,
Yes, that was a good point.
Tiffany,
Yes, we have.
air quality was suspect during the COVID, right?
That's why they made you wear masks, right?
Right.
Right.
But then, if that was the case, if they felt that way, then why did they let 8 million people in here when they felt that it was already pollution and contaminant based on COVID? How do you open the borders and let 8 million immigrants who didn't get any shots?
No minimum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made citizens
Right.
get shot. You made it mandatory. People lost their jobs because
Jobs,
they didn't
yeah.
get shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then you made them wear masks. And then you made the most insignificant person give them all this authority because now they can tell us if you ain't got no mask, you got to get out the store at $5 an hour. What they make it. So if you were
Right.
concerned about the environment during that time when we was catching hell by the most reduced person, then now all of a sudden, you know,
Now it's a problem.
Yeah, now it's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, so forget all the things that the Biden administration has done. I mean, you're bringing in a bunch of people that's not vaccinated to cross the border. I mean, so tell me, how is that helping the country? But you're going to say we're not going to have clean oil, soil, and water. I mean, those are basic necessities that have to be, cleaned and, sterilized.
They
So
didn't do it in Michigan.
um
They didn't do it in Detroit.
yeah, but my point is, but that's an issue that's happened prior to Trump getting in office, but they didn't focus on that.
Under Obama.
This is stuff that has been going on though. That's my point. Now it's a problem.
Opens an opportunity for.
Yeah.
That's why I told you. There's no such thing as a legit businessman. Sometimes you got to do what you have to do to get where you trying to go. Some people's gonna get pissed on. Some people gonna get shitted on. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is the course of business. That's why it's a difference between being a politician and a businessman. Businessman gets shit done. There's no such thing as a deal that's not shady.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I understand that point of view. I do want to move on to this affirmative action. Now, for years, I've heard people saying, affirmative action helps, black people to not be discriminated against in the workplace. Well, I totally disagree with that. That law is really is BS because people get discriminated every day in the workplace. You go to a job and you might go for an interview. If that white person is racist, what do they tell you? Oh, well, you know what? We don't think you're fit for the job, or we'll call you. They don't blatantly just say, you're black, we're not hiring you. You don't have the right skin color. So, and the people don't fail to realize is that it's very hard to prove discrimination. It's very hard because I was discriminated at a time in my life. I called a lawyer. The lawyer told me, well, what proof do you have? That's hard to prove that you were discriminated against.
Back then it was. Now you have everybody got a cell phone.
But see, the thing with cell phones is, I know you can record, but you have to get permission from that person to record them. You can't just record them. And if you're being racist, you're not going to want to be on camera. I feel like affirmative action really is to protect the company. I'm sorry. Yeah, it includes, the disability people, and yeah, it includes all of that.
That's different than affirmative.
But we are the face of affirmative action, the black people, okay? Because that pretty much was the whole point of this whole discrimination law. And when you hear affirmative action, you think us. You're not really thinking about the people on disability or their sexuality and things of that sort. But what were you going to say?
Yeah, but the affirmative action law, when it passes in the 70s, they were supposed to have the black people. However, historically, it's been more beneficial to the white woman.
Exactly.
The white women have been using affirmative action as a minority more than black people.
So
Only the black
Right. That's why I say it's BS.
So what I'm saying is this though. So since we understand that, right? So since we understand that, and we also know that, like what he was saying was cool. Like, yeah, you could record or whatever, but you do have to let people know, especially if you're going to a place where you're trying to get a job and you ask to record during the interview. You know they're going to say no. You get what I'm saying? That's what they're going to say no. So how do we battle this? How do we fix this?
Exactly. I mean, that's a great question. It's like, how can you?
It's
Because-
almost like a bulletproof plan.
And we're, a lot of us black people when we are discriminated against, we don't say anything because we thinking in our mind that, well, it's the law. They can't, we just look right over it. They can't do it. It's the law. But they are doing it right in front of our face though. You see what I'm saying? So how we're not even using the law that's for us. It is working against us and not for us. It's hard to prove that you're being discriminated against because he just said if they tell you you're not fit for the job, right? Okay, that's fine. But then you might have a racist person that could say the same thing. So how do you can't even tell when you are being discriminated against? Because they're using that. They're not going to blatantly say, no, you're black or we don't hire black people. They're not going to say that. So they're going to use, like what I said earlier, you're not fit or we'll call you. I mean, listen, have you ever, I'm sure a lot of us have seen movies where a black man, he's trying his best, right? And he's trying to find a job. And the white person looking at the application, he looks up at him, he's like, we'll call you. You know what I'm saying? We know what that means, and we know why. Come on.
But when you say we, you speak as a totality of a whole race of people.
Okay, well, if you don't know, then something wrong. I don't know if you don't know what that means.
Because some people, like my son, never worked for anybody. My 37-year-old son has never had a job working for anybody, but his own company, and he started working side by side with his dad. All I'm trying to say is
but see, here's
everybody based on their.
Here's the thing. If you are well, I would say you don't have to work for anybody to know basic things that's going on in life, and that happens to your people. That comes with just basic education of your culture. Okay, so if you don't know that, then maybe you need to reevaluate what your culture that you live amongst and that you live in. That's all. I mean, that's just certain things because it's things that I have never experienced, but I know about.
This is what gets me. This is what gets me. When you say racism, when you say racist, right? To me, this is what fucks me up. A lot of people look at racist and just look at just white people. You get what I'm saying? Just when you say racist, you just look at just white people. Okay, yes, there's white racists. I've met Puerto Rican racists towards black people. I've met Mexican racists against black people. Listen, I wish that, unless my thing is just like, I wish people just stop pointing at just one race. I can't stand the, I'm not going to say I hate, I can't stand the fact that people feel like it's racist when a white cop in a uniform kill a black person. Y'all feel away. I didn't see black cops kill black people. And people don't respond the same. Y'all don't respond the same. So my whole thing is this: with us as a community, when is somebody gonna really sit back and say, you know what, us African Americans or black people, whatever you want to call us, we are messed up. Period. We are messed up. Period, bro. There's so many different types. I experienced racism from Asians. I experienced racism from Mexicans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, even some Africans feel like because I'm from here, I'm spoiled. So they don't look at me as African descent. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different types of forms of racism. Stop putting it at one group, at one nationality, bro.
I agree.
I done seen Indians be racist.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, the crazy thing about it is, this is crazy. Hold on. Look. Let me finish this. There is even when it comes to religion, do you know that it is some Muslims, right, that doesn't acknowledge the American Muslim? Did you know that?
No, I don't.
Because they say our learning is not theirs.
It's watered down in America. First of all, it's definitely watered. So,
but see what I'm saying.
That's why people out here, they don't see. That's why, if you notice, guys, when you see this crime happening in the city, and a lot of times it's Muslims, right? They're Muslim boys. The other one is Muslim too. They shooting at each other. They trying to take each other homies
See,
out.
you can't see.
Listen.
No, because I gotta clarify that. No. Listen. I gotta clear. No. I gotta clarify that. I gotta clarify that. Listen, I gotta clarify that. Don't no, because I'm about to tell you something. Wait. Let me explain it to you. First of all, you gotta understand this, right? Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. First of all, when you talking about Islam, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna be honest. This is my honest opinion, though.
Okay.
the most two peaceful religions, for real, to me, is what is it? Buddhism and Islam. Wait, now listen. See, this is good. I'm glad you making all of this because I'm about to make you eat your words. Now listen. See, you talking about something, right? You saying, oh yeah, they Muslim, this, that, and the third. But you talking about something that I'm not. I don't want you to take this any kind of way that you don't understand because I'm explaining to you. Don't you can make that face all you want to, and I'm gonna explain to you why you don't understand. Because first of all, these kids, they came up with the lack of guidance. You get what I'm saying? A very lack of guidance. You feel what I'm saying? And not only that, yes, some of them are Muslim. Okay? And yes, some of them are on the opposite sides. But you can't say, oh, because they're Muslim, they're not supposed to do that. You have Muslims over there in Iraq and Iran, and they're going at it with each other because they have different beliefs. And that's the same thing here. Now, their beliefs might, the kids that's getting killed here that are Muslim and killing each other there, their beliefs might not be worth shit. Don't get it messed up because it might be over some bullshit. Just because you don't have the actual knowledge behind what they're doing, you can't sit there and say, oh, I thought this, I thought that.
Well, no, it's not about what I thought. I was making a point in saying how, because you just said that the Muslims in those other countries don't respect the Muslims out here, and we both just sat here and agreed.
Do you know why?
Do
you know why?
That it's
do you know why?
It's watered down.
But do you know why though? Do you know why?
But hold on, and I was just.
We didn't say it was watered down.
No, me
Listen,
and him
listen.
agreed
Listen.
that it is watered down over here.
He said that. I never said
Not,
that.
Oh,
He
okay.
said
Well,
that.
whoever
Yeah, but listen,
that
hold on,
was.
hold on.
And I just
Hold
made a
on.
statement.
But so let me explain something to you though.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me explain something to you.
And it's not
Do you
about
know why though? Do
understanding
you know why?
anything.
Let me tell you
Go
why.
ahead.
So when you look over at Iraq and you look over at Iran and all of that, right? This is why they don't respect it because at the end of the day, we look at those places like third world countries in America. You get what I'm saying? Oh, if you get caught stealing, they chop your hand off. You get what I'm saying? If you rape somebody, you get killed by a firing squad in front of everybody. And the brothers are allowed to do that. You get what I'm saying? But see, what they fail to realize is that's the place that stuck to their roots. They stuck to their culture. They stuck to their heritage. But because we deem it inhumane, no, it's not inhumane. Only thing they did was stick to what they know, stick to what they came up with from centuries ago, eons ago. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how they look at it over here, they look at Muslims over here like y'all don't move how y'all supposed to move. Y'all don't do how y'all supposed to do. They willing to die over there in the name of Allah for what they believe in. Let me ask you a question. How many Muslims over here willing to die in the name of Allah? How many Christians over here willing to die in the name of Jesus Christ? What do they say? Oh no, Jesus Christ died for my sins. I ain't got you see what I'm saying? That's the only difference. They stick to what they believe in, and I respect that.
And that's fine.
And that religion.
I was just saying why I said what I said.
Tiffany, can I help
Wait,
you out?
but
I
go,
got something to say.
well, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Look,
Yes.
so I want people to understand that the people and everybody
Here,
that's in
here.
Iraq and Iran
Wait
are
a
not
minute.
Muslim.
Hold
I know
on.
all of
Hold
it.
on. Get the mic.
Yeah, like all the people that's in Iraq and Iran are not Muslim. So the people that practice mujahid, like those are the ones that some of them are the ones that actually like they'll die for it. Like if you saying like if you disrespect like because if you shed another Muslim's blood, you got every right to defend yourself.
Right.
But a lot of them don't be Muslim. A lot of people got the perception that they Muslim because everybody be garbed up, right? And they speak Arabic because that's where they're from. You know what I'm saying? So that. And then and they probably do look at us different. I'm not saying that because there's a lot of Muslims here that are 100%.
Right.
Like they die like they give you 5 every day and they give you 12 at night. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people be like I said, they don't. I just lost myself. But basically, what I was saying was, a lot of them, like even the ones like for instance, the kids that's Muslim, bro, they don't know everything they're supposed to know about Islam.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't fault them. You just got to fault the people that they're guiding, whoever they're guiding is, or their imam members, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people just say they're Muslim just to say they're Muslim because it's cool.
Well,
But
Right. I definitely.
well, here's the thing.
We have to. First of all, we all have to come and understand what the initiative is, so that we are aware. Because right now everybody has their own agenda.
There's
So
only one agenda.
but see, the problem is we don't have places where. See, let me tell you, the white man. They have places where they all come together and they meet. Okay,
right.
we don't do that.
Right.
That is the problem. We have to have a meeting facility where we all come. It don't matter what your religion is. The point is, once we understand what we are doing, then we can work towards that, and we can approach these people that we say is in power and doing this and this and that to us. But right now, we don't know what we're fighting for because
Yes, we do know what we're fighting
no,
for.
no, they
Yes, we do.
Wait. Let her
no.
finish.
You might know. The person down the street might be on something totally different.
Facts.
Okay,
That's facts.
so we have to start having meetings where it's though, okay, this is what we're doing, and now
This is how we take it
and
one
this
step
is
at a
what
time.
exactly you in charge of this, you in charge of that. Dr. King had a team of people. This is how we handle it.
The book was called The Prosperity Bible, and the company became so successful because everybody that knew something was in power. So everybody was the boss. It wasn't just like
Right.
So if you good at something, I'm gonna let you be good at what
Yes.
you do. If you good at it. So say hypothetically speaking, I am the boss, right? I'm the reason how the company started. But I don't know. We gonna say cars. I don't know everything about cars. Well, I know about engines and shit like that. But you know about body work. He knows about electrical work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now what happens is everybody has.
Right.
Everybody's equal.
Exactly.
Everybody don't want to be able to be equal to each other. Everybody feel like
Want to
they gotta
be
the boss,
above
and
the
everybody
other
gotta be under
person.
them.
Yes.
No, so if ever we could come together as one and be like, all right, look, this is what we're gonna do. All right, so you say you know this side of the city. Say hypothetically speaking, you from Southwest, you from North Philly, you from West Philly, he from Northeast. If we could all get together and we like I said we already in power, we can all get together and we go like this is what we're gonna do and everybody has a say so, then it'll work out.
Exactly, and that's my point in what I was saying. Period.